After everything, after the anger, after the weight, after letting go, something unexpected happens. Silence, but not the heavy kind. This silence feels different. It doesn't suffocate you. It gives you space. And in that space, something you haven't felt in a long time begins to return. Awareness. You start noticing your thoughts. Instead of being trapped inside them, you start breathing like it actually matters. And without forcing it, you find your way back to stillness. At first, it feels unfamiliar. Sitting with yourself without distraction, without noise, no phone, no escape, just you and everything you've been avoiding. The thoughts still come, but now you don't chase them. You don't fight them either. You just watch. And slowly, they begin to lose their power. Not because they disappear, but because you stop giving them control. And for the first time, you're not running from yourself. Something starts to shift. The thoughts that once controlled you now feel separate from you, like they belong to something else. You begin to see you are not your thoughts. You are not your past. You are not the pain you carried. And that realization changes everything. Because if you're not those things, then who are you? And for the first time, that question doesn't scare you. It opens something, but growth doesn't feel stable at first. It feels confusing because the version of you you've always known starts to fade. The reactions you used to have don't hit the same. The things that used to define you don't feel as real anymore, and it leaves you in between. Not who you were, but not fully who you're becoming. And that space can feel uncertain, but it's not wrong. It's transition. Then, in small moments, you feel it. Peace. Not constant, not permanent, but real. It shows up in quiet breaths, in still moments, in the space between thoughts. And when it does, you recognize it instantly because it feels like something you've known before, something you forgot, something that was always there underneath everything else. You stop trying to fix everything. You stop forcing change. You stop chasing a version of yourself you think you need to become, and instead, you allow things to unfold naturally, slowly, without pressure. You begin to trust the process, even when you don't fully understand it. And that trust becomes the foundation for everything that comes next. You start to notice something subtle, but undeniable. You feel different, not because you forced it, not because you tried to change, but because you let go. And in that space, something real began to grow. You're not the same person who carried all that weight, but you're also not someone new. You're closer to who you were always meant to be. And this time, you're not losing yourself. You're finding yourself